What on earth is satellite messaging? Well, this is a brand new service being launched first in Australia by Telstra, but Optus and Vodafone will follow because they're both testing it right now. But basically, Telstra's done a deal with Starlink. Starlink, the satellite provider that provides low Earth orbit satellites up in space, and they're doing amazing things with high-speed internet for people in rural areas. But now what they've done is they've launched a new range of satellites which have an extra capability, which is what they refer to as direct-to-cell. Cell being smartphones, cellular phones. So direct-to-cell means that your phone can communicate with those Starlink satellites. It'll be other operators in the case of different telcos, but for Telstra's messaging service, Telstra Satellite Messaging, you're communicating with Elon Musk's Starlink satellites. It launches first on the Samsung Galaxy S25. I expect it will roll out across a range of other Samsung phones and also iPhone in the weeks and months ahead, depending on software updates and testing. But broadly, this means that no matter where you are in Australia, as long as you can see the sky, you can send an SMS. It's really as simple as that. Now, there's some caveats there. You've got to have, in this case, the Samsung Galaxy S25. You've got to have a upfront, which means not a prepaid Telstra account, and you've got to be standing outside. You can't be indoors like I am now. Your phone will simply not see the satellites. And what happens is if you're outside the Telstra mobile coverage area, your phone will show a little satellite icon, and that will allow you then to open your normal messaging app and send an SMS. Send an SMS to any other regular Australian mobile number, just like you normally would. Now, in some cases, it'll take a bit longer to send than you might normally expect. Sometimes it'll be quick, but it does depend on the location of the satellite and your path to the sky and different things like that. But in simple terms, this announcement means that 100% of Australia and some of the islands that are Australian territories will have mobile coverage for SMS messaging. Now, critically, this doesn't allow you to SMS 000. It only allows you to message people you know. But that's a big step forward, because if you're a hiker and you think you're running late, you can message your family and say, I'm running late. If you're a hiker and you get stuck, you can message your family and say, I think I'm stuck, I'm going to try and get out, but here's where I am. And so the ability to send those updates, you're driving on a completely remote and rural road, you get a flat tire. You can message a friend and say, what do I do? And get them to perhaps contact a roadside service for you. There's a range of different options here. It does not allow for emergency services, but the evolution of this will be fascinating. In the years to come, and I don't want to state how far away this will be, but phone calls will be possible. So this will mean that there will be a time very, very soon that we have 100% mobile coverage everywhere in Australia. Because right now, depending on which network you're with and depending on whose numbers you believe, really, mobile coverage is only available in about 25% of the Australian landmass. So 75% of Australia has no mobile coverage. Now, with SMS via satellite, you can be anywhere and send an SMS. Only available on particular devices right now. That will roll out, that will expand as we go, because in America, T-Mobile is testing this and they are using iPhones from the iPhone 14. Samsung has a range of other devices. There's some Motorola devices. There's a bunch of devices, the Google Pixel, that are being used over there. Right now, it's not an extra cost for Telstra customers. You just have to have what they call an upfront plan, which I think means you pay on a bill, not a prepaid plan basically, but essentially probably their premium plans. And we can't rule out that one day down the track they might charge a fee per month for this kind of service, because it is pretty darn awesome. So the idea that there are black spots in Australia is going to be a thing of the past reasonably soon. Optus is testing this as well in rural Western Australia. We know that TPG, Vodafone, has tested this very recently with a different satellite company. So time is very close when we will have this coverage for everyone on any network. And it doesn't matter where you are or which network you're with, as long as you're outdoors, you'll be able to send an SMS, and after that, it won't be too long before we can make calls. And there will be a time when data will be available as well. It'll be very slow, it won't be amazing, but that'll mean things like WhatsApp messages, Facebook Messenger will go out. And it's all happening with just your existing mobile phone.